Today I'm going to talk about 5 things I wish I knew when I became a father. There is no instruction manual when you become a father. You're thrown right into the fire. And one of the best resources we have as fathers is other guys that have been there and done that. The first thing I want to talk about is being present, and not just physically, but emotionally for the kids. The second part is the one I had a problem with, and it took me a while to overcome. Being present there, not just at their ball games or, dad's day at school or whatever, but it means being there in the house and just being physically present. That is so important. Just having you around is just a great leg up for your children. Now, if we want to take it to the next level, being there emotionally for your children. I struggled with that with my first 2 boys. I wasn't very good at the emotional side of being a father. As I grew older and had more kids, I got way better at it, but I definitely struggled with that. So be there emotionally for your kids, not just physically. Listen more than you lecture. Yeah, that's so freaking important. I don't know about you coming up, but when I was growing up, I got a lot of lectures. I was an honorary kid. I got in some trouble here and there, right? And I got lectured for it. And looking back, I kind of modeled that kind of behavior from my father, which was, he was a great man, but I should have listened more. And again, I've gotten better as time has gone on, so please learn from my mistake. Listen to your children first before the lecture. Just get their side of it. And that way you can make a fair gauge and not jump to conclusions and straight hammering them with the lecturing. Listen to them first. Take a breath. Listen to them. Really try to think about their problem or whatever the issue is, and then help them solve that. Next, support your wife, husband, co-parent, whatever your situation is. Support them and create that united front. And you hear that a lot, and it's not just talk. When you and your co-parent are a united front, man, that's a very, very powerful thing. Now, you're always at times going to have disagreements on whether it's discipline or whatever the case may be. You're 2 different people. You're going to have differences of opinions. Don't do it in front of the kids, guys. Take that to the bedroom after it's been said and done. But at the time, support the parent. And if it's something that you guys need to discuss that you don't necessarily agree with, or your co-parent doesn't necessarily agree with, talk about it. And then you can rectify that later if you made a mistake. But work together to raise these wonderful children that you have. Next, lead by example. If you want your kids to have respect, you have to have respect yourself. Treat people correctly in front of them. Don't curse at your children. Don't call your children's name. If you want your kids to be really healthy, you be healthy. If you want them to be kind, you be kind, right? However you want to mold your child, it's up to you to lead by example, and that is massive, and that may be the most important thing on this list. And the last one, which I struggled at so badly, say your I love yous and your hugs and kisses. I was not good at that. It took me how weird is that? Like, I was uncomfortable saying I love you, son, and kissing him on her cheek. I used to be so uncomfortable doing that. And I thought we had to be hardcore as dads and not show a lot of emotion and be strong. And that is all true. I think there is some truth to that. But the part I was lacking was the actual loving part of the father. And when you can love on that child when they do something good, and you can heap that praise on them and give them hugs and tell them you love them every day. And I hate to be, I don't know, grim in this, but I know people that have lost their children. And how many times would they love now to tell their kids that they love them? And that is something that is so important. We don't know what the future holds for us or our children. So please, guys, tell your kids you love them. Give them a hug and tell them every single day. And if necessary, kiss them, those little rugrats on their heads too. But show your love, not only your discipline, your strength, your ability to listen to their problems, but showing them actual physical contact love will go so far in your journey as a parent. This is Mike, Dad of 5 Boys. I hope you enjoyed it.